Peace. This is Watch for Words Media back at y'all for another round. And fight fans, we're coming off the heels of the big boxing event between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. And I'm hearing a lot of post-fight reactions, a lot of post-fight criticism on Mike. People saying Mike sold them out. Mike did it for the money. Mike did it for the bread. He wasn't really interested in fighting. Just wanted to check. Listen, man. For all y'all that are disappointed in Mike, don't be disappointed in Mike. There's only one person that you should be disappointed in, and that's yourself. You should only be disappointed in yourself thinking that a 58-year-old man, I don't care what his name is, he is 58 years old and has not had a sanctioned professional boxing fight in almost 20 years. That was an exhibition with Roy Jones. That don't count. And Roy himself had been away from the ring for years and in his 50s. So it ain't the same. Going up against a younger, bigger, stronger at this stage of his career fighter. Yes, he may have started as a YouTuber, but Jake Paul is a self-made millionaire who paved his way by YouTubing, whatever, but he used that momentum and exposure that he had. He converted that reach into a boxing career. And from that point forward, he has been a professional boxer for about 5-6 years. He trains professionally. He fights professionally. Albeit he hasn't fought anybody in the top 20. And the only time he fought a real boxer, he lost, which was when he fought Tyson Fury's brother, Tommy Fury. However, this is a younger, stronger athlete. You know, he's, I think, like 30 years younger than Mike or something like that. When you look at the tail of the tape in boxing right before a fight, they show you height, weight, reach, and age. Those are 4 things that each fighter is jotting for the advantage in. The younger fighter is always the one with the advantage. The bigger fighter is usually the one with the advantage. Mike Tyson is 58 years old. He is just but a few years away from receiving Social Security. This is what we're dealing with. So when you put it in proper perspective, it's a 58-year-old man fighting a younger fighter. What did you think was going to happen? I mean, we could have hope for what we wanted to happen, which was, of course, we all wanted Mike to knock him out. We all wanted that. But if it doesn't happen, you're going to be mad at Mike? No. Shame on you for that. You can't be mad at Mike for that just because he didn't knock him out or didn't throw enough punch. Man, listen. Mike was playing with house money regardless. This fight did nothing for Mike's legacy. It wasn't going to make Mike, it wasn't going to improve his resume. And it wasn't going to hurt it neither because he's 58 years old. What this fight was supposed to be was a trip down memory lane. It was a fight booked for nostalgic purposes for people like myself. Me, I'm stuck in the 80s and 90s. Anybody that knows me personally could tell you I'm stuck in that era. Late 80s, 90s. Stuck in there. And Mike Tyson was a huge part of that time. So to see Mike once again doing that ring walk in all black, even when he chose Murdergram to come out, so it was like, woo, came out walking the Murdergram. And it's like, all right, you know, that's right there. I felt satisfied for the event. Just taking that trip down memory lane. Now, the outcome of the fight, of course, I wanted him to knock out Jake Paul or at least beat him. But if he didn't do it, I wasn't going to be disappointed. He's 58 years old. What do you want? This guy's 58 years old. Come on, man. Youngest heavyweight champion ever. He already got his legacy. His name's cemented already, man. This was just Tyson doing something for him. Tyson wanted to challenge himself one more time. One last time, maybe. Just to get in the ring, get that feeling, get the adrenaline, hear the crowd roaring, cheering for him. That's something that he probably just wanted to accomplish at least one more time. And he did it. And he survived all 8 rounds. So, credit to him. Credit to Jake Paul, too, because Jake Paul probably could have stepped on the pedal a little harder and try to pack him up, get him out of there, but he didn't. He didn't do that. Credit to Jake Paul, understanding that Mike is a loved figure throughout the world, and people didn't want to see Mike hurt. So I think Jake Paul also kind of, you know, in the later rounds where the stamina is a huge factor, and Tyson, who hasn't boxed professionally in a sanctioned fight in over 20 years, he probably could have jumped on it. Could have jumped on that opportunity, but he didn't do that. So credit to Jake Paul for that. And, you know, it was what it was. It wasn't no script. It wasn't no robbery. It wasn't no Mike just did it for money. It's none of the above. Mike wanted to prove to himself that he could still go in there in a professionally sanctioned fight and at least go the distance with a younger, hungrier fighter. And this guy, Jake Paul, you know, he's a great promoter. So who better to do it with than Jake Paul? Because Jake Paul was going to get those, you know, he was going to bring extra. Look at the bag that they both got, like 20, 40 mil. Like, it was a good event for what it served, the purpose it served, which was a nostalgic trip to memory lane for all of us that love Mike, that come from that era. And it served the purpose for Mike to feel like, okay, at least I can still go in there, go the distance with somebody younger than me. And, you know, it is what it is. But don't be mad at Mike, man. Be mad at yourself if you really thought a 58-year-old man was going to knock out a huge, big, younger, 30 years younger professional fighter. Mike ain't played you. You played yourself thinking that Mike was going to do that. But I'm Wise for Wise Words Media. Peace.